This is one of those headlines that you read and you just go, so why didn't you then? You idiots. You big old dunce. The Witcher showrunner says they did consider ending the series when Henry Cavill left. So why didn't you? So dumb. This will be... Well, I mean, I can understand why they didn't. They're just looking for a paycheck at the end of the day. Guarantee that's what it... Honestly, that's what it is. If they'd ended it, they wouldn't have got any more money. Netflix were willing to continue and willing to pay them. But I tell you what, Netflix will wish they hadn't. When they get the viewership in of the next one with Liam Hemsworth, they're really, really, really going to wish that they hadn't. So again, I saw this headline, and it's one of those instant gut reactions where you just sort of scoff at something and laugh and go, well, why didn't you? You idiots. So let's check this out, dive into it together. Hit subscribe if you're new here. The Witcher showrunner, Lauren S. Rich, has addressed Henry Cavill's departure from the Netflix show and the decision to have Liam Hemsworth replace him in the lead role of Geralt of Rivia. I think this is like the first time, as far as I'm aware, that she's come out and said anything. Like, genuinely, I don't think they've come out and said anything at all. She's just had her head buried completely in the sand. So, I'm sure you're thinking like I am, oh, God, it's going to be really interesting then, isn't it? It's going to be fascinating news. Why, oh, why, oh, why? No, it's not that exciting, guys. Sorry. I mean, it's an insight into how dumb these people really are, but that's about it, which I guess is fun. And not exciting, but it's fun and interesting unto itself. So Henry Cavill's decision, if indeed it really was his decision to step away from The Witcher after the upcoming third season, came as a shock to fans of the Netflix fantasy series. There aren't as many fans of them, the fans of Henry Cavill. From everything we know, of course it was his decision. Of course it was. Yeah, I can't see it was anything but, oh God, like, you know, we've heard so many reports and rumours now. Even how the showrunner, this one that we're about to quote, Lauren Hisrich, was annoyed with him and found him to be annoying and, you know, basically just been a pain in his pain in her ass and stuff like this. It's just, it's absurd. It's absurd, and, you know, they're talking about changing up the law and he wasn't happy about it and they weren't happy that he wasn't happy. And realistically, they just should have listened to him because obviously he knows about it and they don't. And yeah, gosh, just nightmare. So to say that it wasn't his decision, I think is, yeah, pretty disingenuous. I think it's, from everything we know, it seems very, very clear cut that it was his decision. But anyway, obviously they got Liam Hemsworth to replace him. Not Chris. No. One of the others, Liam. Whatever one that is. No, I joke, like, he's not a bad actor. But he's not Henry Cavill. So showrunner Lauren S. Hisrich has previously touched on Cavill's departure. I don't remember that, but okay. Hinting that there may be more to the story than initial reports suggested. Unfortunately, if this is the case, we're going to have to wait a while longer to learn what really happened. So during a new interview with Total Film, Hisrich once again addressed Henry Cavill's exit and outlined some of the options they considered after the announcement. It was time for him in his life to move on. Oh, are you ready for the diplomacy coming out here? I think we've all been mourning this in our own way. We had the choice to have Geralt exit and to end the show. But that's not something that we were willing to do. There's just too many stories left to tell. Well, of course. You want to milk that cash cow dry. Because it is. This is a meal ticket for her. This is her meal ticket. Make no mistake, guys. A lot of this is her just going, oh, I just wanted some more money. Yeah, no, well, you know. Netflix said, yeah, we'll keep going. And I said, sure, we'll keep going then. That's a lot of this. That's the discussion that was had. That's as deep as it was, without a shadow of a doubt. So this isn't like some altruism that they were like, oh, we just need to tell the stories for the fans. What fans? What are you on about? Smoking crack or something? Jesus. Anyway, Hisrich reveals that they also tinkered with the idea of replacing Geralt of Rivia with a different monster hunter. I don't think that's what anyone wanted either. Liam's got enormous shoes to fill. but also has a lot of energy and a lot of excitement for it. It's obviously a brand new chapter for us, and there's a lot of things involved, but at the end of the day, we love what we're doing, and we're going to keep it. We're going to keep going. Well, I'm glad you love what you're doing, because you're probably the only people that do. Fucking the gall on this bitch. Outrageous. We love what we're doing. What about the fans? At the end of the day, the fans love what we're doing. Because you can't say that. That's why. But wouldn't that sound better? At the end of the day, the fans love what we're doing. And we're going to keep going for them. No! Because you can't say it. Because you know it's not true. Ah, the absolute goal. Outrageous. Outrageous. They should have just ended it. I honestly... Picture all of this conversation as her just basically saying, oh, we just wanted some more money. It makes sense. Of course it does. Oh, it cracks me up so much. Cracks me up. And now they even said some nonsense about trying to send him out on a high. He's going to go out as a warrior. Well, how if he's not dying? How are you going to address the fact that he looks completely different? Oh, you're just not going to, are you? Of course not. But at the end of the day, we love what we're doing. The hubris of this bitch. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep cashing them checks. Of course you are. Of course. Why wouldn't you? I mean, look, in fairness, I probably would. To a certain degree. But I'd also be very much aware of what I'm doing. And I'd probably drop subtle hints because it'd be hilarious. Like, Jesus. God. There's too many stories left to tell. That's not something that we're willing to do. It's not something the fans want us to do. Nothing about fans, because you don't have any fans. You've literally got no fans. Oh, Netflix, you really messed up putting this woman in charge of this show. She conned you. Anyway, they released some pictures. Sure, cool. I mean, it looks fine. But that's it. It looks fine. That's about as deep as you can get with this thing. It looks fine. Whatever. Let me know what you think. I had a good laugh with this one anyway. Cheers, guys. Take care.